Welcome everyone. In this video I am going to talk about Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets module process. This process, let me open Excel sheet, plan workbook, fixed assets processes. For example, additions, transfer, adjustment, retirement, reinstate, and view accounting. Here I can put with accounting. With accounting entries. So I will discuss about additions, assets, transfer, adjustment, retirement, reinstate, and I will show also the accounting entries for each of these transactions. Now let's navigate to the Oracle. Now I will make an invoice from Oracle Accounts Payable and transfer this invoice to fixed assets. Then we will go to fixed assets module to prepare this invoice for assets. But before that, you have to define or implement your assets categories in your fixed assets and put all of the accounts for depreciation, completed depreciation, and assets clearing. Because during making the invoice in accounts payables, you have to put these assets clearing. So once you finish the invoice, you will create or run the process for create mass addition to transfer all of the invoices, which include these assets clearing, to transfer these invoice distributions from accounts payable to the fixed assets. So let me now navigate to configurations, my enterprise, setup and maintenance. To check our category in fixed assets, navigate to select financial, go to fixed assets, go to tasks, manage asset categories, select your book. This is security book because my user is assigned to all of these books, so all of these books showing here in the list of value. I will select the book, serve, you will find all of my categories, major category, minor category. So if I select one of these, go to down, go to edit, you will find these categories is assigned to all of these books. If you go to down, you will find the assets cost, assets clearing. So let me take this assets clearing because now I'm going to accounts payable to create one invoice, and this is the depreciation expense. So I will put here assets clearing and depreciation expense, this account. So you have to ensure that your categories is defined and set up, and the accounting, all of the accounting is put it like this. Come back to payables, get to home, go to accounts payables, go to invoices, create a new invoice, select your business unit, select supplier, invoice number, fixed assets, what is the amount? 3,000. This type is standard, date, payment term, terms date, invoice group, go to line, put your amount, 3,000, distribution combination, here I will put the assets clearing, enter all of the values of your segments, I will put as a default, here in account I will put my assets clearing account of my category, and for intercompany I will put default. Okay, so this is the second step, that you have to put the assets clearing in distribution combination of your invoice. Go to right to check what about the tax, there is no VAT, that's it. Go to actions, save, check to validate, the system checks that the total amount on the header equal the total amount in distributions, everything is okay. If you check here it's validated, check if you have approval process, I will force approve, check here, click on validate, it's already manually approved, validated, the fund status is reserved. Now you have to create accounting, the same action, post to ledger, must be approved, maybe just take the invoice number, I will go to home and come back, wait a while to again try to create accounting. This is our invoice, invoice actions, approval already done, post to ledger, it's already accounting is complete. What is the accounting entries of this invoice? Because of this invoice type is standard, so the debit will be the distribution combination of the invoice, and the credit will be supplier liability. Try to view accounting. As I said, there are two. One will debit as our item expense, assets clearing. The credit will be liability of our supplier. In case of you put any tax, anything, the tax will be came here again as a debit, and the liability will be the total of the item expense and VAT or tax. Done. Now the invoice is complete, so you have to run one process to transfer all of the invoices which is related to assets module, to transfer the distributions of these invoices to fixed assets. Duplicate of these, press enter, go to tools, go down, tools, schedule process, schedule new process, create mass addition. This is our concurrent, or request. If you check the description, transfers capital invoice line distributions from Oracle Fusion payables to Oracle Fusion assets. Press OK. OK. Fill the parameters. The accounting date I will select today. Our asset book, this book. Submit. There is one process. OK. You can refresh to check the status. It's already here. Create mass addition. Once it's finished, you can check the output to check all of the invoices which is already transferred to fixed assets modules. It's already succeed, but there are another concurrent program or another processes like prepare assets transaction data and create mass additions report. It's already succeed. If you click here, go to down, publish, go to here to export as a PDF. There is one PDF downloaded. Click on it, go to second. Our invoice number, which is fixed assets 3000, is already transferred to our fixed assets. But if you run this and you found that this report is null, so you have to again to check where is the issue. Maybe the assets clearing is not defined at any of the categories which is already defined in your fixed assets. Maybe the period is not open in fixed assets. Maybe your invoice is not approved, not got final approved, not validated, not created for accounting. All of these reasons you have to check if you didn't find your invoice in create mass additions report. Now it's okay. We will come back to fixed assets. Go to right, fixed assets, assets. Sometimes it takes some time to appear here. For additions, there are 6 incomplete. Go to down. This is our invoice number fixed assets. So I search only in additions criteria because I just addition it from payables and sent it to fixed assets. Here I can take search by this invoice number. I'm going to prepare it. I will select done. Go to down. 6 incomplete. I will search by fixed assets. Click enter. Then I will select it and press to prepare all. Here also you have another actions like merge. To merge 2 or 3 assets, add 2 assets, for example for the CIB assets, for example in a project, every period you bring some expenses related to this project, so the project itself is already defined before with assets number. So for example, if this invoice is related to any existing asset, so you have to add 2 assets and select the existing asset number to add this amount to the existing asset, or change book. You can also change book of this asset. So I will make prepare all. It will download FBDI Excel to prepare the data of this asset. But before that, you have to download EDFDI template and you have to set up it. For example, I will show you our downloads or desktop. Anyway, I will put it in the descriptions so you can download, and just check the options for this FBDI. Go to more after you open the Excel, more options. You have to come here, Trust Center setting, go to macro setting. You have to enable this and enable this. Trust access, go to ActiveX, enable all controls without restrictions. Protect view, disable all of this enable, and just enable allow open and allow open. At the end there is nothing. Okay, and go to add the end, go to manage, come add ends, go. You will find Oracle ADF desktop integration add-in for Excel is enabled. So you have also to check all of these settings of your Excel before working on any Excel FBDI or ADFDI to upload data or adjust data. Okay, so now my Excel is downloaded. I will open it. Sometimes the system asks you to again log in by your username and password. Here you are about to connect. I will press OK. Enter your username and password. To connect, here there are a new version. I will not install it. So here all our assets which is already need to prepare for asset. So if you go right to check the invoice number, go right here our invoice number. So here it's already new. What is the description? Assets from payable. What is the major category and the minor category? You will just double click to select from the list of the values of the category, either major or minor. I will select my major and minor. Okay, again okay, go to right. Now it's mirror and mirror. Date, place and service. I will put it in June. (2023). Cost 3,000. Units 1. What is the location? As you see here, the location. Just double click to enter all of the descriptive flex field of your location, and this depends on your setup, how many flex field you already defined for location. I will go to down, select my location, the building. It will, okay, I will select the floor, division, then okay. Again okay, go to right. Sometime it stuck, just wait. To fill the other requirement data. Location is done. Here, if you need to assign it to employee, here's the depreciation expense. It's required. Okay, select your depreciation account. What is your circle, program, unit, account? I will put it our depreciation. What is intercompany? 0. Okay, again okay. It's already filled our data. Now if you need to also to assign the depreciation life years, else it will take it from the category itself. So now let's try to upload it. Click submit. Fail or continue to upload. Yes. You will find the status here that row updated successfully. The other status may be error. So once you check the error, you have to correct this error and again try to submit. Press OK. So now assets is row updated successfully. Come back to the assets. Try to as a refresh. Go to assets. 1 is ready to post. Click this. This not our. So again, this is already done. Now I am going to run post mass addition. Again, go to tools, schedule a new process. Try to post mass additions. This one, click OK. Again OK. What is the parameters? It shows your only book. Submit. There is one process submitted. Just check the status here. Once it's completed, succeed. You go to again and check. Here it's already succeed, but there are 2 new reward. Let me check if I change the status of these assets to post or still in a new. Still in a new, so you have to change it to post. Save and close. Now to ready is post. So also you have to change the type or the key from new to post. Now it's ready to post here. You can post to all from here. I will try to post. There is one asset addition or submitted. So again I will check it here. It's already. So you have 2 options. Either go to tools and schedule a new process to run post mass additions, or from here you can go to ready to post and post all. So refresh. It's already succeeded, but here still. Now everything is succeed. If you click on this to check if there any output, these post math additions, again publish, click export PDF, HTML, Excel as you like, PDF. check the PDF file. Here our assets is already added. Again, if you didn't find the assets, you have to check the status or the queue. The queue must be to post, not a new or on hold or delete, only post. So I change it now and again run post mass addition. Now my assets number is 10232. Copy. I will put it here. Asset number. Come back to the assets. Now I will try to create accounting to check the accounting entries. Navigate to tasks on the right side, go down, create accounting, choose your book, process category. You can assign specific category or all of the categories. If you put it null, it will make create accounting for all of these categories. If you choose specific, it will only create accounting for this specific process category. End date, final or draft, process, summary or detail. I will put it in detail, transfer no. That's it. Submit. Okay. Go to monitor process to check the status. So it's better to open two page, one for monitor and one for your transactions. Check, refresh. So once we add the assets from payables, we got debit and credit. Debit assets clearing, credit supplier liability. This is from payables. Now we will check accounting entries of additions assets in. Check this report for create accounting execution report, because during running this process I put not summary, I put as details. Go to down, publish, again export to either Excel or PDF. Open. You will find our assets. This is our accounting entries. I will show you in here. Again, go to assets, go to tasks list, go down, review journal entries. Choose your ledger of your book. Journal source assets. What is the event? It's already addition event. What is the date of this event class? This from to. Click search. There are two tabs here, journal entries, journal entry lines. If you check this one, go down. This is not our asset. Check this one. This is also not our, so try to search by go up, choose from go to journal entries line to search here, put your ledger, date, assets. This is our transaction number 3000. You can take this transaction number, go to journal entries, put it here, press enter. It is showing as category the same addition, book, which period, what is the event type, event class, transaction number, accounting date. Go down here, our accounting entries. The cost 3000 because we put the cost 3000. Depreciation expense 50. Why it's calculated depreciation? Because we put the date in service in June and the current period is July. So there is one depreciation expense for June, which is already finished and closed, and our cost clearing, which is already opened before in accounts payable as a debit, here became a credit. So the net between our two cost clearing is 0. Accumulated depreciation is 50 because our depreciation expense is 50. So this is the second accounting entries. Let me take a screenshot to put it in our Excel. Copy, and here we can minimize. So this is addition process from assets. This addition for payables, accounting entries. One, two. So here assets clear, as we said, as debited. Here is cost clear is credited, so the net is 0. Depreciation expense was accumulated and the cost with liability. Now the addition is done. Let's try to run depreciation. Go to done, go to home. Here's the depreciation. The first is the current period is July. You can try to just click here. Are you going to calculate depreciation or close period? So if you run calculate depreciation, it will calculate depreciation, and again it will add one more period depreciation amount to our assets. Try to let us to create or calculate depreciation and check also the accounting entries. So I just came here for home page, go to depreciation for our book, because again maybe you have a lot of books here. You have to select the specific book or the correct book, then go to depreciation, calculate depreciation. Again there is one process submitted. Go to tools, monitor process, make refresh. It is here, calculate depreciation, status is wait. Just refresh. It's running now. Let's extract asset report data. The creation, calculate depreciation is succeed. Now extract assets report data is also succeed. If you go to calculate depreciation, there is no output. About extract asset also no. Go back to create accounting. Select your book. Again you can select a specific category. I will select depreciation. Periodic depreciation, or you can keep it null. The date, final, report style, I will put detail, not transfer to GL, submit. Okay, go to tools, process, check the status. Here, create accounting of assets and sub-process is still running, and wait. Now, still running. Create accounting execution report is running. Now is complete succeed. Go down for create accounting execution report, click on publish, try to export PDF or Excel, create accounting here. You will find there are two accounting here for accumulated depreciation is credited and our depreciation is debited. So this is all of our assets. Now come back to, you can also try to review accounting or journal entries. Go to journals, entry line, select ledger, the date, journal source, search. Here, accumulated depreciation and the depreciation, the same transaction number, and here 550/50, because as we said the amount depreciation for it's 50 or 50. So let me go to down. This is our asset. Again, these are also our assets. This not our assets. Go up. If I take this transaction number, go to journal entries, select your ledger, event class depreciation, click on search, depreciation, periodic depreciation, click search, or you can put it as null and put our transaction number. If you go down, transaction summary, this is not our asset number. Try to search by asset number here, check if asset number is here or not. It's not there. Let me put our transaction number, click enter. Again, journal entries, click on search, remove periodic depreciation, click search. This is our transactions. Cost, again, cost depreciation expense is debited, accumulated depreciation is credited. What about transaction summary? This is descriptions and transaction number, asset number, book, and period entered. Now let's go to the other process. Go to tasks. If I need to adjust the assets, the same assets which we already added now, click on adjust. Search by asset number. This is not our asset number. 10232. Click search. Once you click it, you have a lot of adjustment types. Change financial details. Financial means that the accounting entries will be there, or transfer source line. Sometimes you need to transfer source line from specific assets to another assets, or change category. Some cases the user added the assets to mistake or wrong category, so you can, after the assets already added, you can come here and change the category to the correct category. Now I am going to change financial details. Change the cost from 3000 to here. What's your comment? I will increase asset cost. I will put it 4000 instead of 3000. That's it. You can also put 2000, either more than or less than the current cost. Just that's it. Click submit. Then done. Now I'm going to create accounting for adjustment. Go to tasks, go down, create accounting. What's your book? Category, adjustment, because we already adjusted. Report style, detail, don't transfer, submit. There is one process submitted. Go to tools, check your process, just refresh. So now the cost of these assets is increased, so the account of costing also will be increased. Now create accounting execution report is wait, running. Succeed. Click on it, go down, publish, export. You can try HTML, go down here, our adjustment for our asset book, asset period, counting period, we added 1000. So 1000 means the costing will be debited and the clearing, assets clearing, will be credited. Expense for depreciation will be debited. Accumulated depreciation will be credited. Again, we will take the copy, go to Excel, go down, write asset adjustment, increase asset cost. So this is the journal entries. So now the accounting entries for addition from payables, debit assets clearing, credit supplier liability. After your additions from assets, the cost will be debited, depreciation expense debited, cost clearing will be credited, and accumulated depreciation will be credited. And also this is the count entries for depreciation. The normal depreciation expense almost is debit and accumulated depreciation is credited. For assets adjustment, we make a type of increase assets cost. So in this case, the entered debited also the assets cost, the credited will be assets clearing. Depreciation also will be increased as depreciation expense will be debited and accumulated depreciation will be credited. And sometimes if the assets clearing is credited and there is no any debited, so you can make a journal GL in GL module to close this amount in any other expense, like addition manual assets direct in fixed assets. It will generate counting between assets clearing and category cost. So in this case also you have to go to, after create accounting, to go to GL to close this amount of assets clearing with any other expense account. Now go back to our asset. In case of you are going to inquiry assets, go home, inquiry assets, search by asset number, it's not here, take it, copy, search. Here everything about our assets, what is the current cost, what is the original cost, need book value, and service date, prorate conversion, prorate date, what about the life of years of these assets, year-to-date impairment, year-to-date depreciation, depreciation reserve, what about the source line of this asset, it came from payables, as you see supplier number, name, line amount, invoice line, invoice number. What about the assignment, employee, location, depreciation expense account? What about cost history? You will find that it's already added by 3000, then we increased 1000, so the cost became 4000, original is 3000. What about depreciation? What about transactions? We did a lot of transactions, as you see, addition, transfer, and adjustment. So this is all of the details of our assets. Now come back to our tasks. In case of you are going to retire the asset or transfer, sometimes you need to transfer assets, for example from location to location or from expense account to another expense account. So I put it asset number search. Here, are you going to transfer assets or adjust units? If the units of these assets or any assets more than one unit, you can adjust these units or transfer. Just click on the assets and try to transfer assets. System will ask you, in case of you need to transfer these assets from location to another location, so there is no any financial impact because this is a descriptive text field like text data. But in case of you are going to transfer from expense account to another expense account, so the accounting entries will be there. Because what? Because the system will close all of the amount for this current depreciation expense account and transfer it to the new depreciation expense account. Anyway, in case of you are going to change expense account or new locations, what you have to do, just click add new row, put it here 0, put here 1. That's it. Choose you are going to assign to specific employee or not. For example, all of the laptop you can assign. I'm going to assign to employee. Take this copy again the same and change the location to another location. Okay. Choose the location. I will change my location to the same department but different floor, different division. Building C, floor first, division, another division, then OK. So here I just put it 0 here and put a new unit for the new location or new employee or new depreciation expense account. If you have more than units here, you can just put it 0 here and add a lot of rows, or just put it as a 1 unit. This is how to transfer the asset. Just submit. Done. Now I already transferred it, but in this case there is no accounting, because what? I just transferred from employee or from non-employee to employee, from location to location. No accounting impact in this case. Go again to our tasks. Now I'm going to retire asset to check the accounting entries of the retirement. Retire assets, select it from the task. What is your asset number? It's not this. Here 10232. Search. For retirement you have two options: retire cost, retire units. If there are one or more than one unit for your assets, you can retire a specific unit. If the units is 3, I can retire 2, I can retire 1. So in this case you can select retire units. But the unit is 1, so you can retire cost. So you have partially retirement and fully retirement, either cost or units. So I will select retire cost. System will ask you what is the comment, retire, what is the retire date, what is the cost retired, and he mentioned here the current cost of this asset. I will put 2000. I will make partially retirement by cost. That's it. If you have a proceed of sale, like I'm going to sell this asset, you can put it here. Again, also cost of removal. Cost of removal means that I will bring one supplier to remove or to take these assets from my location to the customer location, so I have to pay to this supplier. So you have to put here how much you will pay to this supplier. That's it. Submit. Done. Again, I'm going to create accounting for retirement. Choose your book. Process category, you can go down, select retirement, the date, final, it will be detail, no, submit, okay. Go to your schedule process to check the status. Still running. Registrate accounting for assets is still running, and sub-process is wait. You can schedule this process every 30 minutes, 1 hour, like this. So after any transactions, the system will create this process automatically, so the users can find these transactions or accounting entries. Now everything is succeed. If you click to execution report, again go to publish, export PDF, you will find our journal entries. I will put it 2000. So here the cost is credited by 2000. Here accumulated depreciation is debited, and here the net book value is 1966.66. Again, go to our tasks, review journals entries, journal entry lines, our ledger, from date to date, search. This is transactions, counting entered. Let me search by 2000. This is our asset. Let me go to journal entries, ledger, event class is retirement, the date, status, search. Here, this is our asset number. This is another asset number. Let me check this. I can take it, copy, go to journal entry line, transaction number, enter. Here, as you see here, as we said before, the cost is credited, accumulated depreciation is debited, net book value retired is 19 as a debited. So this is how to check the retirement. Let me take it, copy, screenshot, copy, go here for retire partial cost amount, accounting entries, these accounting entries. Now I'm going to reinstate whatever is retired, again to reinstate. Go to your tasks, assets, list of our tasks. There is one reinstate assets. System will ask you what is the retirement date. I will select today. What is the asset number? 10232. Search. Here, this is your asset. Just you have to select. If you have more than one asset, you have to highlight your asset, then reinstate. Once you reinstate, the system gives you warning message. Are you sure that do you want to continue to reinstate this asset number? I will yes. Click on yes. Done. Again, there is one process. Check it is running. From tools, schedule process, still running. It's already succeed. So go back to our assets. In case of you need to create accounting, again go to task, create accounting. What is your book? Check if there any reinstate. Asset reinstate. There is no any restate, so I will run by the way for all of the process categories to check. Just submit. Okay. If you go to search by query assets to check the transaction details, go to assets, put your asset number, search, go down. What is the transactions? The history of all of our transactions. Here, transfer, adjustment, transfer, partial retirement. The last one is reinstatement. The cost history is 4,000 because first we put it 3,000. We add as adjustment cost by 1,000, so the cost became 4,000. Then we retire 2,000. Then again we reinstate to the previous cost of 4,000. This is the cost history, and this is the transactions history of this asset. And this is the financial, the same current cost, still 4,000. Let me check the accounting entries. This is our accounting. Go down, publish, export, PDF, check the accounting. Here 4,000 as cost, accumulated depreciations, the cost again 4,000 and accumulated depreciation. This is for reinstatement. If you check here journal entry descriptions, reinstatement, the accumulated depreciation became credited, the costing is debited, and the net book value again credited. Here depreciation reversal, as you see here, this is our accumulated depreciation and this is depreciation expense. Here is transfer, is not related to our reinstatement. This is the accounting entries of the reinstatement. Reinstate the asset. This is the journal entries. Go back to our assets, go to home, assets. So now we added assets. We prepare also the source line, which is came from accounts payable. We adjust the assets. We transfer assets. We retire assets. We reinstate assets. I hope that you got a lot of information. These cycles cover a lot of things for all of the transactions which may be happen for your assets during its life, from addition until retirement. I hope also you got what is the accounting entries for each process of this assets life cycle. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your comment, appreciate your subscription. Thanks.